Today, we will learn a simple, practical method to build a search strategy for a systematic review. No advanced jargon, no complicated frameworks, just a clear process you can follow and apply right away through Rehab Academia. Start with your research question. The easiest way to break it down is using a framework like PICO, but only focus on what's necessary for most clinical questions. Three elements are enough: population, intervention, outcomes, which might be optional for search, recommended for concept clarity. If you include too many components, you risk missing relevant literature. Keeping fewer elements ensures you do not over restrict your search. For example, if my question is about the effectiveness of task oriented training in stroke rehabilitation, my main components are stroke, which is population, and task oriented training, which is intervention. Once you have the components, list all possible keywords for each. Use simple substitution thinking. Ask yourself, what other terms might author use? For example, in case of population, they might use a word stroke, cerebrovascular accident, CVA, brain ischemia. And in case of intervention, authors may use task oriented training, task specific training, task practice, functional task training. Think broadly. At this stage, don't worry about correctness, just collect the terms. Most databases like PubMed or Scopus use indexing terms. In PubMed, these are called mesh terms. Select your main topic in the database, check the mesh entry, and add it. For example, I have searched for the word stroke and it came out as a mesh term. Task oriented training, no master. Then you only rely on keywords. This step helps catch the papers using different wording. What are mesh terms? When researchers write articles, they may use different words for the same thing. For example, stroke, CVA, brain infarction, cerebrovascular accident, they all mean almost the same thing. To avoid confusion, PubMed assigns one official label to the articles about stroke. That label is called mesh term, medical subject heading. So, instead of guessing which word the author used, you can search using the official label, and the PubMed will find all articles tagged with that topic, even if the wording is different. Why we use MASH terms? Because MASH term increases the accuracy, it reduces irrelevant results, and it may help you find articles even if keywords don't match. But we still need other keywords for stroke, even if you use the mesh terms. So, if you search only using the mesh term stroke, you might miss new or uncategorized relevant studies. Why mesh term alone is not enough? Because PubMed assign mesh terms only after an article is indexed. Newly published articles may not have mesh terms yet, and some journals or special article types may not be fully indexed. How to find a mesh term? It's a very simple process. Go to PubMed, in the search bar, type your keyword, for example, stroke. When results appear, look on the left side for the mesh terms or scroll down and click the mesh database. Sometimes it's under the three-line menu. PubMed will show you the official term used for that topic. Not every idea has a mesh label yet. For example, task oriented training does not have a mesh term. This means you can only rely on normal keywords such as task oriented training, task specific training, functional task practice. This is normal. Sometimes you will use both mesh and keywords, and sometimes only keywords. How it looks in a search strategy. When you combine both mesh term and keyword, it will look like this with Boolean operators, which I will discuss in the coming slides. So now organize your terms. Similar terms are connected with or, and different concepts are connected with and. The example structure might look like this: stroke or cerebrovascular accident or CVA or brain ischemia, and task oriented training or task specific training or functional task practice. So, or expands your search and narrows it. Next step is apply filters, but wisely. Do not filter too early. Only add filters like English, human, or publication dates if needed, or based on protocol requirement. Next step is test and refine. Run your search. Look at the first 20 to 30 articles. Are they relevant? If not, adjust the keywords. Search strategy is iterative. 2 or 3 refinements are totally normal. Final tips: keep the structure simple, avoid too many concepts, document your final search exactly, include the database name, date, and final string. This ensures transparency and reproducibility. Thank you so much. If you follow these simple steps, define concepts, collect synonyms, use controlled vocabulary, combine with Boolean operators, and refine, you can build a strong, efficient search strategy for your systematic review. For more content, follow Rehab Academia.